what's up? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are covering everything there is to know about bloating, why are you bloated, what causes your bloating, and how to deal with your bloating. My name is Zoe Rodriguez. If you're new, welcome to my channel. If you're returning, of course, welcome back. Today, there will be no workout, which is my favorite kind of video, but I do get this question a lot from my clients. Just general questions on my social medias is how to deal with bloating. So I want to go over this topic. I have a little notepad. If you see me like looking at that, that's why I did write down a few things to make sure that I talk about everything that I wanted to talk about. Talking too fast, I need to calm down. Let's start off this video by talking about how to determine if you are bloated. So number one, you want to ask yourself if you've gone to the bathroom recently. If you are feeling bloated and you need to go to the bathroom, you're probably just constipated, and I would recommend eating some sort of fiber. A lot of fruits and vegetables have fiber in them. There's also fiber in brownies if you guys are into that. But I would recommend something a little bit more natural. I also actually have a tea that helps with constipation. It's called, I know, I'll put the picture up here. I figured it out. I'll put that up there. But basically, if you are feeling bloated and you feel you have to go to the bathroom, you probably just have to poop. That is number one thing to look for. Number two to look for is going to be, are you on your period? If you're a guy, obviously this does not apply to you. But if you are on your period, typically that will lead to bloating. A lot of your hormones will be a little bit all over the place, and that can lead to water retention and that kind of thing, fluid retention, anything like that. So if you're on your period, it's very normal. Expect it to kind of go away within the next few days after your period is gone. I definitely get bloated on my period. I know a lot of other women also experience this symptom, and unfortunately that is just a symptom of being able to give birth one day, which is your period. So anyway, keep that in mind. If you're on your period, it's very normal to be bloated. Number three, did you just eat? So yes, it is very typical that when you have just eaten a larger surplus of food or a food that is more high volume, such as salads, a lot of vegetables and fruits, you are going to feel more bloated because your body is digesting it, and that's what happens to food is it goes through you, it digests, and it goes out. But typically a lot with higher volume foods, again, such as salad, that will cause more bloating than your typical meal. So just keep that in mind. If you did just eat recently, you're probably going to be a little bit bloated because it's inside your stomach, digesting and going through your system. Number four, are you stressed? So a lot of times stress can actually lead to bloating. This can be a lot to do with, again, your hormones, a lot of fluid retention. Stress causes a lot of different things, and one of them can actually be bloating. So of course you want to try to minimize your stress, and typically the bloating will again start to reduce. That is kind of what I recommend for you. So yeah, don't forget that stress is actually a big cause of a lot of things, and bloating is definitely one of them. Number five is, are you hydrated? So typically I try to aim for about 1 gallon to 1.5 gallons of water a day. Now this I know is on the higher end for some people. If you're not hydrated, it can lead to water retention just because you don't have enough fluids to actually wash everything out of your body. If you're ingesting too much sodium and not enough water, that can be a huge reason as to why you are bloated. So please make sure that you're drinking a lot of water throughout the day. Generally, I recommend 8 to 10 glasses for an active individual, or like I said, I typically try to have 1 gallon a day, and that's worked out really well for me. So guys, these are my 5 reasons of why you could be bloated. I just wanted to reiterate to you guys that I am not a doctor. If you do have serious digestion issues and you feel like you are constantly bloated without any of these, I would definitely recommend going to the doctor and kind of figuring out what could possibly be wrong with you. Again, leading back to the diet, you could have certain intolerances in terms of food. A lot of people have dairy intolerances they don't know about. Gluten can also be one of them. It can be a wide variety of things, so I definitely recommend going to the doctor if your bloating does not start to subside when you do not have these things. So if you're bloated constantly and it's painful, I would definitely recommend going to the doctor and getting it checked out, possibly a gastrointestinal specialist, I think that's right. They do all the stomach stuff and all that kind of stuff. So I definitely recommend that if you are, again, being constantly bloated and it's very painful for you, definitely recommend going to get that done. Now I also want to talk about, again, some of the remedies. Like I said before, peppermint tea or the tea I also recommended will be great for you. Also just in general, getting more fruits and vegetables in your diet and kind of giving yourself more fiber, kind of move things through your body a little bit better. Another thing that can also have an effect on bloating is sugar, alcohols, and artificial sweeteners. So if that's something that you consume on a regular, a lot of protein bars have them, Halo Top has them. Really a lot of kind of health foods can sometimes have the artificial sweeteners. just because they try and fill that instead of like the real ingredients that are more calories. So make sure that you're paying attention to that as well. Some other things that I would recommend, if you're feeling bloated, I definitely recommend just like walking for a little bit. Maybe go outside, take a little walk, take your dog for a walk. Just kind of get things moving. It's gonna be worse if you're just like sitting down and being lethargic and all of that. And of course, definitely drinking lots of water, guys. It's very, very important. Those are my tips for you guys. I hope you guys found this video informative and it helped answer some of your questions. If you guys have more questions about bloating, please feel free to leave your comments below. I will try to answer them in a timely fashion. And if you guys got anything helpful out of this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up for me. I really appreciate the support on my channel. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. Let me know what other kind of videos you guys want to see in the comment section below. I want to do kind of more also sit down videos like this, just because there are certain topics I'd like to cover instead of just doing my usual workouts, which I know you guys also love, so obviously I'm not going to stop doing those. But it is kind of helpful just to get some information out on the tube rather than just workouts. So I hope you guys like this video. Please don't forget to follow me on my other social media channels. I'm still doing giveaways every day on Instagram and then on every YouTube video, so there will be a giveaway for this video. Make sure to go to my Snapchat to learn how to enter that. Alright guys, I love you and I'll see you next time. Bye.